All right, so I am super excited because one, the space is pretty much done. If you've been following me on Instagram, I've been posting like kind of behind the scenes clips and all that stuff regarding this space. I'm gonna do like a whole tour soon. A few things that I'm missing, but I am just really pumped and excited. Since I've been working out the space and all that, I've been trying to find out the best lighting positions for it because I have multiple angles in this space that I'm gonna be using for other types of content. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. I wanna give you guys a few tips, a few tricks if you're just getting into your space, you don't know what type of lighting you wanna do, especially specifically using that one behind me, which we're gonna talk about today. Okay, so before we start diving into different types of lighting techniques, I want to give a big shout out to Weeylite who sent me over this RGB panel, which is the WP-35. It's a really awesome RGB panel. Now, there's a ton of RGB panels out there on the market. I think it's pretty affordable, and there's a few things just want to go over about this light that I really dig. So a few things I like about this light. One is the fact that I could put 2 MPF batteries on it. Sony batteries, the big ones or the small ones. I actually did a shoot a couple months ago using this light. It gave me the chance to use that light in an outdoor scenario, which was pretty fun. The last 2 things I like about this light is the build quality. Doesn't feel cheap, definitely has a nice build to it. And also I can control this light specifically and any other Weeylite products with the dedicated app. That's really good because, you know, I could just be here and turn off the lights that I need and turn them on. Okay, so lighting setup number 1, which is using the light as just right in the 45-degree angle, just pointing at you. The one thing about these RGB lights is it doesn't come with a softbox. You could probably buy it separately, but for the most part, when you have an RGB panel, it's just like this straight beam of light that's on you. Now, the cool thing about this light is that you can control the intensity of the light, which is good, that you can work on the exposure on yourself. So that's something to keep in mind if you don't have like a regular studio light that you could put a softbox on it, like Bones mount or anything like that. Now, in order to fix that, you can do a few things. One, you can bounce that light off the wall if it's a light gray or white wall, preferably white, and you can bounce the light back to you. That way you can get a softer light, and also you can get some type of diffusion on top of it. Now, a couple things you can use around the house for diffusion is like a bed sheet, a white one. You can even use like a trash bag, like a white trash bag. In this example, I am using one of the diffusion panels off of one of my soft boxes. I put it on right on top. It gives me a soft light. Now, the other thing you could do to shape the light off this panel is using something as a bounce. So for instance, this 501 reflector, that was crazy. Okay, so 501 reflector, it's very affordable. You can buy it on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. You can use this to bounce the light on the other side if you feel like you have too much shadows. You don't necessarily have to have 2 lights. You can have one source of light and use this to bounce it. So that's pretty cool. In the beginning of this channel, I used actually a Husky Home Depot light as my key light. I put this on top. I used the diffusion that's inside of this 501 reflector to give me a soft light. And I'll leave a cringing video down below so you guys can check that out. Fun times. Those were fun times. Another way you can use this RGB panel is not as a key light, but as an accent light. If you want to get really fancy, you can change colors if you want, just to give it like that RGB vibes feel, the gamer vibes. Cool thing is that you can change the light to different types of colors. They have a whole range of colors in RGB space, so you can definitely play around with it. But for the most part, you know, I usually keep it at like the 3000 range. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts, some tips regarding lighting, and I just want to show you guys the space a little bit. We're getting there, guys. I'm pumped. Now the fact that the space is almost done, I can go ahead and create the different types of content I want to do, finally get back to my shoots, and create some cool stuff for you. If you're new to the channel, what's going on? My name is Josh. Hit that subscribe button below and share it with your friends and all that good stuff. And until next time, stay awesome, stay fresh, keep creating. Peace.